It has been a little while. Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all doing well. So you may have noticed I haven't been around for a while, and that is because, well, a couple of things really. Work's been quite busy. I've also just moved house as well, hence the new background. That also means that training hasn't been as consistent as I would normally have liked it to have been. So I've been doing, still running, still cycling, hitting the weights, but rather than sort of doing 5 or 6 days a week, I've only usually been able to get sort of 3 or 4, and I've just been trying to maintain my fitness over the past couple of months while everything's been going on. Last Monday was the first sort of Monday that everything had settled down a little bit. So what I thought I would do is do an FTP test on my watt bike. The result of that FTP test, bearing in mind that the last video I did on my FTP test, my FTP was 323, I think, or around there, or 324. My FTP test on Monday resulted in a 300 watt FTP. So I haven't lost too much fitness. Things are still going fairly well. But what's going to be next for the channel and what's going to happen moving forwards? In terms of my own training, I really want to nail down on cycling. Still going to be running a little bit, especially doing some park runs on a Saturday. And I'm also still going to be doing a fair amount of weight training, probably only twice a week, but it's going to be more geared towards, get the pun, towards bike and cycling performance. So my strength work is going to be focused more on kind of lower body strength and power, as well as, just making sure I still look okay and I'm okay upper body strength wise as well. I'm hesitant to pick a cycling kind of goal for the year. I am going to try and finally sign up to some cycling races. Obviously we're kind of going into winter and autumn now, but we come sort of next year, I do want to enter some races and start trying to do some time trials and things. So I have those to aim for as well. I'm hesitant to pick a number, but I think what I would be able to achieve by 2023, so by the end of next year, because obviously it's nearly 2022 already, is a 400 watt FTP, or at least a 400 watt FTP according to the Zwift ramp test. That's quite a high number, not something I would ever have thought I'd possibly be able to achieve. However, my performance last year, bearing in mind that I kind of increased my FTP by around about 25 over a course of 8 weeks, and bearing in mind that it's already at 300, and yes, I know that the fitter you get, the smaller the gains are going to be moving forward. So I'm never going to get 25 watt boost on my FTP every single 8 weeks, but I think over the course of just over a year now, I should be able to get an extra 100 watts on my FTP. That's the goal anyway. What weight I achieve that FTP at, who knows, but we will see. So that's the goal, really build some solid fitness over the course of the winter, and then come sort of next spring and summer, enter some time trials, enter a few races, probably anything up to 100k. I haven't even gone over a 50-mile ride yet, so I think that's something again to progress into. Try and get a 400 watt FTP by the end of 2022, and then also kind of run once a week just to keep that up and also maintain my size and strength as well. So what is my current training plan to start this kind of process? This will be the program over the next couple of weeks until probably at least the new year. So obviously we've got the days down the side, we've got kind of what's happening on each of the days in this column here, what the kind of focus of the session is, and then in the final column here, kind of what I'm aiming for on each or during each session. So at the moment we've got 4 bike rides in, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday. Depending on the weather, what's happening, if it's chucking it down outside, probably won't go on the park run, and I'll probably do a sort of easy cycle or maybe more of a threshold cycle indoors as well. But 4 cycles and then 1 run, and then we've got 2 gym sessions as well. So the cycles are split into a 3-day block and a 2-day block, just to allow sort of recovery after each block. Each block has a tough session, so this is the first one after the rest day, and the second one again is after the rest day, so the run will be a sort of more intense run. And then the rest of the sort of cycling is just going to be zone 2 steady sort of endurance stuff, just building up the endurance in the legs. So for the sessions themselves, the threshold sessions, so the tougher sessions, again, it kind of be anywhere sort of probably between 3 to 4 10-minute blocks at 90 to 100% of FTP, and then obviously some rest in between those and a warm-up and a cool down around those. All the sessions will be about an hour in length. Then for the sort of zone 2 more endurance stuff, it'll be around about 200 watts, so 65% of my FTP. And then the longer ride, again, 200 watts at around about 65% of my FTP, but this will be most likely when I'll be out and about, outside, at the weekend. This will probably be anywhere between 1 to 3 hours long, as opposed to all the other sessions, which will be an hour. And then obviously the days that I do a cycle and the gym, or the run and the gym, the bike ride will be sort of an hour, the run will be half an hour, and then gym sessions will be about an hour as well. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this wasn't too boring, kind of a what's going on video after a little bit of a break. I think it's been about 3 months since I did a last video. But thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let us know down in the comments below what are your goals next year as well. Love to know, but I'll see you in the next one.